Here are 5 steps to change the world. Step 1, give up trying to change the world. I don't want people to try to change me. Give me some love, some trust, some patience, but don't try to change me. Same is true in reverse. It's not my job to try to change people, organizations, or even the world. That's not why I came here. If I'm lost, if I'm exhausted or frustrated or confused, well, no wonder. I'm invited to give it up. That's step 1. Step 2, my job is simple. Go after what lights me up. What feels courageously thrilling, joyful, creative, whatever that is. The world needs more lit up people. The world needs you to be lit up. Step 3, going after what lights me up means going inside, paying attention to my gut, listening to my heart. It's not all about figuring it out. This is where meaningful change in the world or in my organization must begin inside each of us. It might not be a picnic at first. Inside, I'm likely to find and face fear, rage, grief, and yet this is my path. On one level, I have to go it alone, and yet it's okay that I might need some support. Step 4, once inside, related to our differences, I can learn my primary pattern that has kept me feeling safe, but which can also be confining. There are 3 primary patterns, each with both assets and limitations. See if you recognize yourself in one or more of these patterns. Pattern 1, some of us value differences deeply. We have very open minds, but we can feel stuck and confused because we don't want to offend anyone. Pattern 2, some of us devalue difference. We focus more on our oneness, on our sameness, but we can miss our impact across difference. Pattern 3, some of us evaluate difference. We know how to be ferocious, how to be a fierce warrior, but we can invent and create enemies when faced with difference. And that brings us to step 5. Once I know my primary pattern and my main limitation or learning edge, it becomes profoundly fulfilling to go after it and to integrate the assets of all 3 patterns. As I do this, I become able to shift patterns as called upon by any situation. I call out the best in others without blame or shame or patronization, but with compassion and sometimes ferociousness if need be. I learn to live from solidarity across our differences. I learn to refuse both silence and violence. I experience less rising and falling on external conditions and more internal stability. I learn to impact others in general the way I intend. I can feel and know pride without prejudice. And most importantly, I come to know why I came here and how it serves a just, thriving, deeply democratic life, community, organization, and a world where no one stands alone.